Well, I was never able to buy a Harley-Davidson. I was blessed in that my father-in-law, who comes from a very strong South Australian motorcycling family, dating back to 1927-29 Speedway Royale, and I expressed one day the desire to build a WLA, and the fantastic gentleman that he was said to me, here's a carburetor bowl, if you can find a frame, I'll help you build one. 18 months later, after scouring all over South Australia for all of the parts, new old stock parts, used parts, I managed to put together the machine close to resembling what you see now. A few changes over the years. It's been on the road now since 1984. The event is such a fantastic South Australian tradition that moves people to get these wonderful machines, and so many wonderful machines, out on one day to go for the challenge of getting to Birdwood, displaying their vehicle, seeing other people, like-minded people, and having a wonderful time. Well, welcome to my disease, folks. Here it is. The disease is called Harley-Davidson. This is a 1938 flathead that I'm building at the moment. 1200 cc's of go when it's finished finally, hopefully, and it'll be in a Beta Birdwood in years to come. This is where I have all my cherished possessions. History of the Beta Birdwood, for instance, the plaques from when I started in 1986, and in between all of those, little bits and pieces of Harley-Davidson history. 18 Beta Birdwoods. Haven't missed a one until 2021. Thank you, COVID. We are stereotyped, without a doubt. Long-haired, bearded friends of Jesus, maybe, who knows? Or you might have that HA stamp placed against you. Here is my outfit that I put together over the years. It's actually a Harley-Davidson racing jersey, and that's my Beta Birdwood outfit. It's very special. On the day we go all out with our Harley-Davidson boots as well. It's a really fun day. I was a finalist in the Concours d'Elegance one year, and I had a gentleman come over to me and compliment me. And funnily enough, he was driving a Rolls Royce, and the comment he made was, "You're a lot more disadvantaged than we are. We can keep the bonnet down, but your motor's on display." And he was a very, very nice gentleman to have come over and made that statement to me, because he was also a finalist in the concourse. This is the history wall, I call it. This is Speedway Royale. The gentleman with the white vest on is Albie Taylor Senior, and my father-in-law was Albie Taylor Junior as well. It's 1929. I also love history. As you can see here, a wonderful piece of motorcycle history, South Australian, and Petronalia they call it. And unfortunately, the likes of Golden Fleece and all the rest of it now have become so outrageously priced. Just having one thing there is a real buzz for me. Here's an article from the Advertiser, 1988, the year I went in the Concours d'Elegance. Not something that happens very often with motorcycles when it comes to the Beta Birdwood. Quite an achievement for a motorcycle in its day. We've got a couple of other people there of interest. Scott McBain, and he's got a very nice looking later model Harley-Davidson there. Personality in his own right in the day. We've got a young Cole there in the middle. Wacko. Gee, did I look like that? And then down the bottom, oh, my dear old friend who's no longer with us, Louis Sardet, Pegleg, as we all used to know him. A wonderful man with a fantastic collection of early Harley-Davidson parts, which helped me to put together that machine that I use in the current day Birdwoods. Another memory from the past, John Wood,
kindly came over and asked me for permission to sit on the bike. This is the concourse on the day, and he was a very nice gentleman.
A modern day version of a Harley owner, which might be a little bit elitist and able to only push a button instead of actually do the real work and kick a kickstarter and make the thing go and maintain it instead of having to take it in somewhere to get it repaired. Unfortunately, you will always have that loud pipes, save lives, noisy, horrible biker attitude, as opposed to the reality that some of us actually like to be considered to be enthusiasts. An enthusiast of the Harley-Davidson motorcycle, which is, by design, a work of art. That's Harley-Davidson for you. It's a feel. It's a very, very strong feel. It's quality. And it's got a lovely tone. I need to have a special shout out to somebody who many years ago helped in the process of putting this machine together. Henry Bailick was his name, and he was a very talented metal finisher and an extremely good painter as well. So Henry, might have missed out years ago, but thanks buddy. Your work was fantastic and it's lasting well. Also, of course, Albie Taylor, the most important man in my life, my father-in-law, the most talented man I've ever met, who mentored me and gave me the talents I have to build these machines now in this day and age.